Hey, 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 beautiful people, what's going on? It's your girl, Linda S. Hustle, the Bodacious Lifestyle Coach, and I have not been on in a minute. And boy, a lot of times we'll say, oh, I've just been so busy. And I have, but I had to realize that, you know what? As the bodacious lifestyle coach for Black women over 50, I got to show up for y'all. I got to be here for y'all. And tonight, I said, you know what? I said today I am going live. I am going live, and it is 9:32 p.m. EST. But here I is live doing my thing, and I'm so excited to be here. Listen, we got to talk about as a Black woman over 50. I'm 59, y'all. I'm about to be 60 years old June 5th. 2023, I'll be the big 60. And one thing that I find as I talk to my clients, as I talk to women of a certain age, that the flame has a tendency to kind of start flickering a little bit. You know what I mean? And I'm saying before the flame actually goes out, I want to give you some tips, tools, and techniques on how to reclaim your flame as a Black woman over 50. Now, here's the thing. When I say flame, I'm talking about that vivaciousness, that vitality, right? Feeling valuable, feeling valid, feeling vibrant, feeling vivacious. That's what I'm talking about, that flame. You know how you used to be firing on all your pistons once upon a time, but as you've been moving up the ladder of life, sometimes, y'all, we can just start feeling like life is passing us by. Even if you feel like there's more to life, but you don't know what more is, that can be so frustrating. So I want to give you 3 ways to reclaim your flame. And there are really 3 questions that I want you to journal on, because when it comes to reclaiming our flame, we've got to get clear on why the flame is going out. Or for some of you, why the flame went out. For some of you, the flame is gone. And literally, you're going to have to reclaim your flame. So the first thing I want you to do is this question. These are going to be questions, y'all. The first question I want you to ask yourself is, what do you want? What do you want? Believe it or not, most people do not know what they want. Most people don't know what they want. If you want to reclaim your flame after 50, you've got to ask yourself the question, what do you want? I have to say this because at this stage of the game, I'm 59 years old. And if you are a Black woman over 50, tell the truth. Are you really living your life, the life that if someone waved a Black girl magic wand and say, take this wand and become the person that you want to be, would you be the person that you are right now if you took everything off the table? If you took lack of confidence, self-doubt, uncertainty, fear, all of that off the table, are you living the life that you truly want to live? And the reason why I say that is because at this stage of the game, a lot of us aren't living our own authentic lives. We're living the lives our parents wanted us to live. We're living the lives based on the degree that we got if we went to college. We're living the lives based on what our peers said, what our friends said. If you are of age, most of us are not living the lives that we really, really want to live, because now we got mortgages to pay. We've got college tuition to pay. If you've got children, you've got car notes to pay. You're worrying about retirement and how much money you're going to have to retire on, right? Now, if this is you, I'm not trying to put you on blast, but if that's you, you can just kind of raise your hand or put, yeah, that's me in the comments if you want to. Or you can just simply take these tips, tools, and techniques that I'm about to give you. So the first thing you need to do, y'all, in order to reclaim your flame, you gotta ask yourself, what do I want? I want y'all to journal on this. What do you want? This is the time to gain the guts to go for what you know. If you are a Black woman of a certain age, if you are 50 and up, honey, it takes guts to be great. And it's going to take guts for you to create the life that you desire and deserve, because we don't have all the time in the world. We don't have all the time in the world. If you are, I'm almost 60. I'll be 60 June 5th, 2023. I'm in my prime right now. All the wisdom I've gathered, all the trials and tribulations I've been through, all the times I fell down and got up, all the times I bumped my head. I should have knots as big as Fort Knox on my head, but I don't. But hey, we're in our prime right now. So the first question is, what do you want? What do you want? That's the first thing I want you to ask yourself. The second question, so that you can really get a grasp on how are you going to reclaim your flame, you got to know what you want. You got to be like, okay, why did the flame go out? What was it that happened? A lot of times our flame goes out because we're not living the lives we truly want to live. We're status quo holics. A lot of you are status quo holics. You're living life by the book. You're not blazing your own trail. You're not marching to your own drum beat. You're checking in with other people, asking them for permission, seeing what they think. We don't care what they think. They're not living their own authentic life either. Why are you concerned about what people who are in the same rut, same stagnant, being mediocre, not extraordinary? Why do we care what they think? So the first thing is, what do you want? Second thing is, why do you want it? A lot of times, y'all, we are wanting things not based on our needs, our desires, based on what they, I'll put it in quotes, said was important. At this stage of the game, Queens, we can't be worrying about what other people think. We've got to ask ourselves, why do I want this? First question is, what do I want? Second question is, why do I want it? You got to get clear on your why, because your why will be the fuel that will propel you as you march along, going toward your destiny, your goals, your dreams, your hopes, your wishes. The why has to be there. If the why is not there, that's why you're not living the life you want to live, because your why isn't strong enough. You got to know why you want what you want and be real with it. Be real with it. If it's, I want this because I'm tired of being fake and acting like I'm happy and being around low vibrational people that bring me down, but because it's what I do, I put up with it. We tolerate a lot of stuff. We are tolerating, a lot of you are tolerating the intolerable. Okay? And the third thing, y'all, is who do you have to become to get it? Ooh, we said, what do you want? The first question is, what do you want? Journal on that. These are journaling prompts I'm giving you. What do you want? If you want to reclaim your flame, you got to know what is it that you want. Because the reason why your flame is going out, or you're stuck in the rut, or you're stagnant, or you're feeling like there's more to life, but you don't know what more is because you don't know what you want. So there's nothing to really go after, right? Because you don't even know what you want. You want what they say is cool. You want what society says you should be having at this point. But what is it that you want? What is your heart's desire, right? So we got, what do you want? The second question is, why do you want it? Now, the third most crucial question of all is, who do you have to become to get it? Because the person that you are right now, she's going to have to step her game up. The person that you are right now, she's going to have to level up. She's going to have better standards for herself, because you are not able to get what it is that you want, the you that you are right now. Because if that was not the case, you would be living the life that's on your vision board, right? We all know about those vision boards. You would be living the life that you thought you'd be living 30 years ago, when you kind of told yourself, when you were in your prime, so to speak, and you like, the world is my oyster. I got this. I can be all things because I am the queen. But what happened to that person? Where'd she go? What's her name? When was the last time you see her? When was the last time she stopped by? When was the last time she called or texted you? Where is she? What happened to her? Because it's that energy when she was firing on all her pistons, when you couldn't tell her nothing, when she knew her doo-doo didn't stink, that is the force that you need to have in order to create the life that you desire and deserve. So what I am telling you tonight on how to reclaim your flame is you got to get clear on what you want. You got to get clear on why you want it. And the third most important thing is, who do you need to become to get it? Because the person that you are right now is not enough. Because if she were, you'd have that life. And these are some tough but necessary questions that you have to ask yourself if you truly are trying to reclaim your flame. You got to get clear on what it is that you want. And why do you want it? A lot of times we want stuff because it's popular, it's trendy, other people want it, so it must be good, especially if you're looking up to those people who want this stuff. But I'm here to say, challenge that. I'm here to say, listen, if you are a woman 50 and over, we don't have time to be messing around. If you've got hopes and dreams and wishes, when you going to make them come true? Because now, if you've got your health, if you've got a couple of pennies to rub together, this would be the time. You got wisdom on your side. Like I said, you've been through some things and you come out on the other side. So you've got wisdom on your side. And so now is not the time to act dumb, to act as if you don't know, as if you haven't been through anything and have the resiliency to create this life that you truly want. If you truly want to reclaim your flame, you got to be honest, do a brutal self-assessment and say, what happened to my flame? When it was burning bright, where were you in your life when your light was burning bright? What was going on in your life, right? We've got to get back to that space and that place when life was firing on all its pistons, y'all. We got to get back there and we got to tap into it. And we got to embrace it and be like, okay, this was going on in my life. This was going on in my life. This was going on in my life. Sometimes, y'all, we are surrounded by low vibrational people who are like psychic vampires. And every time you say something to them, if they're not ready, if they are cool and complacent and comfortable being stuck, you can't talk to them about these dreams and these big ideas, because they're going to say things like, girl, you should have did that years ago. You think you can do that? Well, why would you want to do that at this stage of the game? Why would you want to do that at this point in your life? As if you did, as if there is an age limit, as if there is an expiration date on your dreams. That is not true. But if you're talking to somebody who done kicked their dreams to the curb, right? And here you come talking about this stuff that you want to do, you're reminding them that they gave up on their dreams, that they pulled the plug on their dreams. They are not trying to hear what you're talking about as far as dreams are concerned, because as far as they're concerned, they're too old when it's too late. So in order to reclaim your flame, you got to be around people who are flame throwers, who are flame growers, who feel that no matter how old they are, as long as they are alive, they can thrive. As long as they are here, they can persevere. That's who you need to be around. Some of y'all are just around people who are sucking your dream up out of you. I say, don't pull the plug on your dream. Resuscitate your dream. Breathe life into your dream. Your dream might even be in a coma. But honey, people come out of comas. Get your dream out and breathe life back into it. Go pick it back up. You reclaim your flame by reclaiming your dream. Go back and get it. It's probably on the back burner. You might have to look back. But dust it off. Polish it up. Breathe life back into it, y'all. That is how you reclaim your flame, because one of the things that I personally feel is wrong with the world today. We got all this chaos, all this confusion, is I personally believe that so many people are unfulfilled. So many people are living a life of regrets. So many people feel like life is passing them by. They're not happy. They're not fulfilled. They don't have any joy. They're angry because they went for the okie doke. And a lot of people, and if this is you, it's okay. You can course correct at any time in your life. A lot of us come from homes where we were taught to get a good job, with a pension and all this type of stuff. They never did say, well, honey, what is it that you want to do? What is it that would bring you joy? What is your heart's desire? And it is what it is. Parents just did the best they could. But if you want to reclaim your flame, again, I'm going to reiterate for the people in the back, the first thing you got to do, these are some journaling things. We got to tap back into go deep within, okay? Stop doing all this surface stuff. So the first question, what do you want? I want you to write that down and just do a brain dump. What is it that you want? Second question you got to answer is, why do you want it? Is it because you truly want it, or because society says successful people have these things? And then third question you got to answer is, who do you need to become to get it? Yes. Because the person that you are right now is not allowing you to get it, because that person could be scared, confused, uncertain. Confidence isn't quite where it needs to be. Listening to that negative chatter in your head telling you, girl, you know damn well you ain't gonna do that. We can be our own worst enemy. Us, you could be your own worst enemy. Okay? So that is what I wanted to share with y'all as I come back after not being on here for months. OMG, I missed y'all. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Let folks know that Linda S. Hustler is back. The Bodacious Black Woman is back. And again, if you are struggling, if you're like, Linda, I hear you, Queen. I hear you. I really don't know what I want. I don't know why I want it, and I damn sure don't know who I need to become to get it. Listen, speak to Lynda.com. Speak to Lynda.com. Let's have a conversation. I'm offering complimentary 30-minute Ignite Your Life sessions, because we got to get it together. We got too much life that we should be living. We got too many dreams. It's like we have to break out of this whole idea that just because we've done something a certain way for so long, that we got to keep doing it like that. If you are not fulfilled, if you are not happy, if you don't have the joy that you thought you would have in your life at this stage, the self-confidence, if you're sabotaging and listening to the negative voices and the negative people and the low vibrational people and the psychic vampires sucking out the joy, right? Just like a vampire, except they're sucking out your joy, that your confidence. There's a lot of times when you share stuff with people, they can shoot you down. And if you're not really as confident as you need to be, you'll buy into that stuff. And people can sense it. You got these folks out here that are really good at sensing where you really are. And they're shrewd and they're sharp and they're cunning. And I mean, they'll get you. So you got to be strong. You got to build yourself up. You've got to be built up. You've got to know, like, that I want to reclaim my flame. I don't know exactly how to do that, but I know that's what I want. And that is a great place to be. You may not know how to get there, but you got to know that where you are and where you want to be, there is a gap there, and that gap has to be filled. So again, speak to Lynda.com. I am Lynda S. Hustler, the Bodacious lifestyle coach for Black women over 50. That's my sweet spot. That's what I do. I used to be a woman who didn't have the confidence to really become the person that you see today. I bought into the whole, at this age, you're supposed to do this, and at this age, you're supposed to do that. And if you're not checking off the boxes, and if the boxes ain't checked by a certain time in your life, then that's probably not going to happen. I bought into all of that. And that's a sad place to be, because what you're basically saying is, even though I'm this age and I might live for another 30 or 40 years, because I didn't do what I should have done then, that I can't now course correct. And so I am on a mission for all my sisters 50 and over to remind you that you do deserve what it is that you want, that it is not too late, that you are not too old, and that even if you don't know how to do it, but merely the fact that you know that something needs to change, something needs to shift in your life, because you know that your gifts and talents aren't being used to their fullest capacity. You understand that if it's to be, it's up to you. We're not blaming stuff on our childhood. We're not blaming stuff on our parents. And even if there is some trauma, go get that trauma handled. Go get it handled so that you can create and live the life that you desire and deserve. Don't let any blocks and blockages and obstacles keep you from living the life that you truly desire and deserve, because God wants us to be fulfilled. God wants us to be happy. If we are made in the image of God, then that means we are goddesses. And your life should be a reflection of that. And so take a look at your life, a deep look at your life. And if you feel like there's some areas, there's a little shaky, ask yourself, why are they shaky? Why are you tolerating people and conditions and circumstances in your life that you know aren't conducive to you becoming the phenomenal Black woman that you know you were born to be? Why are you accepting that? So that is what I have for you tonight. Again, the 3 questions you must answer in order to get on the path to reclaiming your flame. The first question is, what do I want? What do you want? Do you know? How about writing it down and just letting your brain and your heart speak to you? What do you want? Then the second question you got to ask is, why do you want it? Sometimes we want stuff and it ain't even really what we want. It's what we see other people having. So we want that. Is that what you want? Is that your heart's desire? What is your heart's desire? And the third question is, who do you have to become to get the stuff that you say you want, to have the things? Who do you have to become? What shifts and changes do you need to make in your life to become that person who has the guts, who has the balls, who has the chutzpah to take your life to the next level? Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So y'all, you got your homework for tonight. And this has been a phenomenal conversation. I'm glad I'm back. I'm telling y'all, it's been months, but I'm gonna do better. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. This is Linda S. Husser, the Bodacious Lifestyle Coach for Black women over 50. I teach you how to get unstuck, unleash your inner badass, unlock your full potential so that you can reinvent yourself and regret-proof your life. Y'all, this is the stage where we're supposed to be regret-proof in our lives, right? Reinventing ourselves. What is it that you want to be? You can flip the script whenever you get ready. And that is how you reclaim your flame. I love you all. If no one told you today that they loved you, I love you from the bottom of my heart. I love my sisters. I love my queens. I want us all to win. I want us all to be happy. I want us all to maximize our gifts and talents. I want us all to live a life on purpose, on fire. I want you to live your life out loud and proud, and always understand that you can age with excellence, that aging is not a pre-existing condition. It is not a disease. It is a destiny, because a lot of people don't make it. I'll be 60 June 5th. A lot of people don't make it to 60. A lot of people don't make it out of, they pass along the way. So be excited and happy to be the age that you are. And then I want you to take it another step and really think about what it is that you want, because you can have it. Even now at this stage and at this age, you can have it. If you are breathing, you can be achieving. If you are alive, you can thrive, Queen. And on that note, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Tap the bell, y'all, because I'm not going to say I'm going to be here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. or whatever. But if you tap that bell, then you will definitely get the notification when I go live. Peace, y'all.